Seems to work great running sets. Only couple complaints I've had so far: 1, I took the screws out to install RAM, and I cannot get them to go back in flush. I've rotated the bottom cover, swapped the screws around, nothing. They all stick out a bit. 2, the USB ports are very close together, and make it difficult to plug in two things at once. Other than that, been very happy so far. Decided to save on the SATA drive, and I'm running Sense off of a USB stick, and the performance so far is great. This micro appliance is very nicely built and packaged. I really like the case design and it looks very professional grade, finned aluminum with vents and black paint finish. My goal was to replace my FiOS ActionTech Firewall router for 2 reasons. 1. Verizon started to charge a fee for maintenance, though small. 2. I want a firewall router system that allowed me to implement more granular controls for my ever-growing home network, manage my kids' time of day internet access, and look at usage reports. I also wanted to do this all on one low-power device. After a lot of research I settled on Sense and a micro appliance. I wanted to get a Barebone system so I could choose RAM and HD sizes. I also wanted 4GB interfaces for flexibility, growth. I also bought 8GB of DDR3 RAM for this, and a 120GB SATA SSD. When I got everything I took off 4 screws on the case of the Protectli and installed the RAM and SSD. The unit has an Intel Celeron J1900 quad-core proc. Over the course of a few days, I documented my ActionTech settings, VoIP, Xbox, and 3 set-top boxes. I also use Unify for Wi-Fi and documented that. The Protectli fired right up, and I installed Sense from a USB drive. It took minutes. No issues, took mostly default settings. I tweaked Sense to near perfect before placing it on the LAN. I went into the ActionTech, copied out the WAN MAC, released the WAN IP and shut it down for the last time. I went back to Sense, emulated the ActionTech MAC on the WAN port and connected up the Ethernet cable from my ONT. It was already set for Ethernet, never used Mocha. Boom. Was able to ping outside. I also had to buy a Mocha to Ethernet bridge for my 3 set-top boxes. This is all working great, and I'm very happy with the setup. Click link in description for more reviews.